Mountain Climber, a story of perseverance and success. In a quiet village surrounded by towering mountains, there lived a young boy named Rion. Unlike other children, who were content with the simple life of farming and fishing, Rion dreamed of something much bigger. He wanted to climb the tallest mountain in the land, Mount Sumeru. The mountain was so high that its peak was hidden in the clouds. Many had tried to climb it, but most had failed and returned. Some said it was impossible, but Rion believed otherwise. He often stood at the base of the mountain, staring at its peak, whispering to himself, "One day, I will stand there." The first failure. At the age of 15, Rion decided to begin his journey. He packed some food, a thick blanket, and a strong rope. Full of excitement and confidence, he started climbing. For the first few hours, everything went smoothly. He climbed over rocks, crossed small streams, and made his way up. But as he reached higher, the air became thinner, and the cold winds grew stronger. Soon, his legs felt weak, and his body shivered. "I can't do this," he thought. The mountain was much harder than he had expected. Exhausted, he climbed back down, feeling like a failure. The villagers mocked him. "We told you it was impossible. Stay here and live like the rest of us." Disappointed but not defeated, Rion decided to train. "Maybe I was not strong enough. I will try again," he told himself. The second attempt. For the next 2 years, Rion trained his body and mind. He woke up early every morning to run, lifted heavy stones to build strength, and practiced climbing small hills. At 17, he tried again. This time, he was stronger and more prepared. He climbed higher than before, pushing through the cold and fatigue. However, halfway up, a snowstorm hit. The winds howled like angry spirits, and snow covered his path. Fear gripped him. If he continued, he might freeze to death. He had no choice but to return once again. When he came back to the village, some people laughed. "Give up, Rion. You will never make it." But one old man, the village elder, placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Every great success comes after many failures. Learn from them and try again." The final attempt. Now, Rion knew that strength alone was not enough. He needed knowledge. He spent the next 2 years learning from experienced climbers, studying maps, and understanding the weather patterns of the mountain. At the age of 19, he set off once more. This time, he was not just strong, he was prepared. He carried the right supplies. He studied the safest paths. He knew how to handle the cold. The journey was still tough, but Rion was determined. Step by step, he climbed higher than ever before. When a storm came, he found shelter and waited. When the air became thin, he took slow, steady breaths. After days of struggle, he reached the peak. As he stood at the top, he looked down at the world below. The entire land stretched before him like a beautiful painting. He had done it. He had conquered the impossible. When he returned to the village, he was no longer just Rion the Dreamer. He was Rion the Mountain Conqueror. The same people who had doubted him now admired him. The secret to success. A young boy in the village asked him, "Rion, how did you succeed?" Rion smiled and said, "I never gave up. I failed, I learned, and I tried again. Strength, knowledge, and patience, these are the keys to achieving anything in life."
Moral of the story: laziness blinds us to opportunities, while effort leads to success and greatness. Nothing grows without care, and no dream is achieved without hard work. Like and subscribe for more videos. Press the bell icon to get notification.